What's up everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Phil. You guys, I have really missed you. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be back. I've been away from a maternity leave. I got a beautiful baby girl. She is so cute. I am happy. We are doing so much fine. I hope you guys are doing fine as well. So anyway, today let's make some lime cake, and this one is such an amazing cake. You guys are going to love it. It's such an easy cake recipe that anyone can make at home. It is super soft on the inside, super moist as well, and it's finished with some yummy tangy icing which has blended so well with the cake. You will love it. As usual, the recipe is super simple. I've listed all the ingredients in the description box down below. Don't forget, check on that. So without saying more, let's get started. So for our first step, we are going to prepare these limes. We're going to need some lime zest and some lime juice. So I'm using 3 lime. So just take your grater, or if you have a zester, the better. So we're going to grate this or zest this. So we'll need about a tablespoon of the lime zest. So just zest this, and then once you're done, we are going also to extract fresh lime juice from the limes that we just zested. So our zest is ready. Place that aside. So from this zest, you're going to use some of it in our cake batter, and also we'll use some of it to garnish our cake later once it has been baked. So now we'll just have the limes, and then you're going to quickly juice this out. So we need about 2 tablespoons of the lime juice. In a small bowl, just place a sieve, and then you're just going to use your hands. You will squeeze all the juice from the limes. Once you're done, place that aside as we go to our next step. Now let's quickly prepare our cake batter. So in your bowl, you're going to crack 3 eggs. I'm using 3 whole eggs. If you don't like eggs in your cake, you can just substitute it with some plain yogurt or some buttermilk, which will also give you good results. Next, you're going to add some sugar. So I'm using 1 cup of granulated sugar. If you don't like your cake too sweet, just go ahead and use 3/4 cups of sugar. So I've also added 1 cup of yogurt. Yogurt gives this cake a very nice moist texture. I've also added 1/2 cup of melted unsalted butter, followed with the lime zest and lime juice that we prepared earlier. So you're going to mix this just using your whisk until everything is nicely incorporated. This may take about a minute or 2. So once that is done, we're going to add our dry ingredients. So for our dry ingredients, we are using 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So just using your spatula, mix everything together until you have a nice smooth cake batter. And our cake batter is ready. As you can see, it's looking smooth at this point. So next, we're going to transfer it to our baking tin. So here I have a loaf baking tin. You can use any baking tin that you have for this cake. So first, make sure that you've greased your baking tin before you pour in the cake batter. You can grease the baking tin with some vegetable oil or some melted butter. So just make sure that all sides are nicely greased. So this is just to avoid your cake sticking to the pan when it's being baked. So don't skip this part. So once your tin has been nicely greased, we'll take our cake batter and slowly pour everything in, and that's just it. Our cake batter is ready for the oven.
So
So before you put it in the oven, just use a spatula to level the top and then give it a quick tap. This is just to remove out any air bubbles that's in the batter. Next, you're going to place this in a preheated oven at 176 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit for about 30 to 40 minutes or until your cake is done. So meanwhile, while the cake is baking, let's quickly make our icing. So for the icing, it is so simple. You will just need icing sugar, some lemon juice and some milk. So in your bowl, you're going to add 1 cup of icing sugar, 2 tablespoons of the fresh lime juice and 2 tablespoons of milk. So for the milk, you're just going to add it gradually while you are mixing it. So you're going to just use your whisk, mix this well until you have a nice smooth consistency. And our icing is ready, so I'm just transferring it to a small glass like this, which I will use to pour on top of our cake later. So now let's quickly check our cake. Our cake is ready. It has been in the oven for approximately 40 minutes. So to know if your cake is ready, you'll just insert a toothpick at the center. If it comes out clean, that means that your cake is ready. You will let the cake cool down completely in that tin, and once everything is nicely cooled down, just transfer it to a board like this or in a plate. I mean, you guys just see how this cake looks. It looks super soft, super moist, and I'm telling you, it tastes as amazing as it looks. It smells amazing as well. That lime flavor, you will love it. So just put it on top of a wire rack, and then you're going to pour your icing on top. Make sure the top is fully covered, and then once you're done, we will take some lime zest and just spread it all around on top of the cake, and then we're just going to let the icing settle for about 10 minutes before we serve it. And then also don't forget to add some nice lime slices on top. This is just to add a beautiful touch in it, and that's just it. Once the icing has nicely settled, it's ready to serve. So just slice it into small slices, and as you can see, the inside looks so good. It looks super moist as well. It tastes as amazing as it looks. As I've said before, you guys are going to love this cake, I guarantee you, and it's going to also be one of your favorites. So just go ahead, make this for your friends, for your family. I hope everyone enjoys this as much as I did. And that's what I'm making today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you guys are going to try this yummy lime cake. And as usual, if you try it, don't forget to tell me how yours came out in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more of my amazing recipes. Remember, you can always connect on Instagram or on TikTok at @feels_kitchen. So till my next video, guys. Bye.